Fantastic. Now that we have seen the dynamics of the compensation plan that comes together with this wonderful opportunity, let us associate something and the reason why we are doing this. Let us talk about life. Why do we need to talk about life? Because of what is in the middle. In the middle of life is if. Let's see, what does the L stand for? L would stand for, if we live too long, we need money. E would stand for, if we expire too soon, our family needs money. Now we know that these two outcomes are a certainty for every person. Either you will live too long, or either you will expire too soon. Now since either way there is a need for money, then let's deal with the if. The only way to rest easy is to change the if to independent financially. This entire program is designed exactly to get you to the point where you become independent financially. That is the reason why we are sharing this opportunity. That is the reason why we are sharing the compensation plan. That is the reason why we want to learn how to build our teams systematically. Right? With this, let me connect with how do we want to build our team systematically. Let me share with you that because this is our mission statement. Our mission statement is clear. We want to help willing and teachable individuals come to a desirable financial position. But again, the key is always to be willing and teachable. Let's look at how do we build our team systematically. But before we do that, let me tell you something. The truth and the fact about life. When you have money in hand, perhaps you may forget yourself. But when you do not have money in your hand, the whole world forgets you. That's life. So hence, let's take this opportunity seriously and let's look at how this opportunity can help us get the financial independence that we're seeking for, and let's look at how we can build a team. We've talked about life. We recognize that we need money in life. Whether we live too long or we expire too soon, money is needed. And we recognize that we have a platform that is potentially able to give us the financial independence that we are looking for. As we have mentioned, our purpose is clear. Purpose is financial independence, financial freedom. And we shared also about our plan, a signature plan. 24 weeks to do this and come to that position where we come to financial freedom, right? Let's talk about the most important thing in any network marketing opportunity. The most important thing in any network marketing opportunity would be to build a team. Unless and otherwise we recognize that it is necessary to build a team and learn how to build a team systematically, we will always struggle, right? Today, in this video rather, we would like to talk about how to build our team systematically, right? Let's start. Again, this is what we want to share is about the power of one sign up per week. What do we mean by one sign up per week? It doesn't mean you sign one person up per week and then you just leave them alone, right? But we'll talk about that as we go into this thing. But let's do what is our purpose. Again, on this video, our purpose is to guide willing and teachable. Let's mention this clearly again. Willing and teachable is the key. Individual to come to a desirable financial position in 20 weeks. Why is it contradicting? One side we said 24 weeks and one side we said 20 weeks. 20 weeks is the working plan. In 24 weeks, you will get everything organized. All right? There's always time to plan, prepare, and get ready. And there's always time to seal the deal nicely at the end. Right? So now, 20 weeks is all it takes for you to build a team systematically. However, there's time to learn before we start. Right? Now, one thing for sure, clear, everybody know that a journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with the first step. Right? We are going to explore how to create momentum that will be so dynamic that it will grow your organization to the size that will give you the life-changing desirable income. What would be your role? Your role would be to register and activate one member per week. And what do we do with them? We will need to mentor, guide, and share all we need to share about our platform. In other words, you take responsibility of one person per week. For 1 week, spend time with that individual and teach everything about Royal Q. And what do we teach about Royal Q? How to register my Royal Q account, how to fund my Royal Q account, how to activate my robot, how do I register for the exchange, whether it's Binance, Huobi, or Coinbase. How do I create the API? How do I bind my robot to the exchange? How do I start my trading? How do I select my trading partners? How do I set the strategy? What format or table shall I follow to set my strategy? Where do I see my trades? Why do I see the reflection of my profits? What is fuel fee? What is the compensation plan? How do I rank up? You would notice it's exactly what we spoke about in conviction. In the close presentation, you learn all these things for yourself. That's what we mean by 24 weeks. You come to a point, you learn, you organize, and then you start. Right? Now, in close, we shared about how important conviction is now that you have recognized that. And then you take your time to learn after you're convicted. And then we personalize it. How do I set my strategy? How do I set my trades? How do I do? Once you've learned everything, now you're ready to recruit. Right? Remember, we talked about conviction first, and then you learn, and then you organize, and then only you sell and you earn. So this is the part where we are doing the sell and the earn. Right? Again, what is our product? Our product is financial freedom. It's not a robot. Nobody needs to go home with a robot. Royal Q is not what we are selling, because Royal Q is not for sale. We are selling the convenience of using a system to trade for them, and we are offering an opportunity, a financial freedom opportunity that comes with it. With this understanding, we need to recognize for this opportunity to materialize, we need to be able to build a team behind it. Of course, the trading will do its part. But again, our trade profits will always be limited by the capital that we have. However, the network income is unlimited. As we mentioned many times, and we mention again, and it's worth mentioning again, why not take care of the unlimited? Let's work on the unlimited so that we will be able to fund our capital, our Binance account, our Huobi account, or our Coinbase account with more and more capital as we earn from the network growth. And we will be able to have nice, juicy capital to give us passive income also. But the key again is build your team. Build your team to that manner. Come to a point where it becomes a momentum that is unstoppable. Right? Let's see what's next. What we will be doing in that week while we are preparing, when we are doing what we are doing with the people that we are teaching them and guiding them for 1 week, is that we would prepare the individual to duplicate. This is exactly the reason why we spend 1 week with them, to show them exactly what needs to be done so that they will be able to duplicate. Because anybody who's serious, if they want to build a network systematically, they need to do the same thing that you did. Right? So they will need to learn, they will need to organize, then only they should sell and earn. But that 1 week that you spend with them is enough for them to learn everything, right? So next, let's see. Let's look at the potential size of your organization after 20 weeks, assuming everyone does the same, right? Remember that whether your teammates do what is suggested or not is entirely up to them. We don't control people. But you, if you are serious, you must get your 20 directs. Let's see. As we build our network systematically. Week 1, you are one person, you sign up one person. It's not exciting yet. It's still just one individual. You're spending time with them. You're new to the system. They are new to the system. You are doing it the way we have suggested. You earn $30 this week because one sign up only. Nothing exciting, but we have started. In week 2, you're not alone anymore. You would come, the person whom you have guided would be doing exactly what you did. Again, we talk about assuming everybody do. Don't worry about what the results would be. You just assume. You do what you need to do. And as we say, whoever does or not is not important. If you're serious, you do it. Right? That member will bring in one, do the same thing, guide, lead, and all that. And you bring your own. Now, the challenge was before, or anytime people would say that, what do I train? How do I know? How do I train? We have the website. The website is available for you. Everything on this website is designed for you to step by step train your team member for a week. And you yourself get trained. Week 3, a little more exciting. Now, you've got 7 members in the team. You have got 3 directs. You are beginning to become a little bit more comfortable in presenting. You are beginning to become a little bit more clear in how do you share, how do you teach, how you guide. Your members are becoming associated with this whole thing. Nothing exciting, you still earn only $30. So for 3 weeks, you've just been earning $30, $30, $30. No big deal. Let's look at what happens in week 4. Week 4, life becomes a little bit more interesting. Now you have 4 directs, but you have a total number of 15 people in your team. This becomes a little bit more exciting as you see the growth. However, earning is no big deal yet. You're still earning only $30. So 4 weeks, you've earned 30, 30, 30, 30, 120. You've just recovered whatever you have paid for your robot. But it's no big deal. It doesn't give you financial freedom yet. Now you have got a team and you are going to continue. You are extremely much more familiar with how do you do this? How do you train? You're getting more comfortable with the system. And let's look at what happened. In week 5, this is when magic happens. You are now a V2. Your team size has grown to 31. Income has changed totally. Now you get overrides. Now you get money from team members who are growing. This starts to become exciting. Magic starts after week 5. Just bear with the first 4 weeks. Be disciplined. Be consistent. Be the person who's going to make this happen for yourself. Whether others do it or not, don't worry about it. But take your time to understand the idea behind it and recognize the power behind it. Week 6, life becomes extremely interesting. Here you're still a V2, but you have produced another V2. You're getting ready to expand. Exponential growth is visible to you now. There are 63 members in the team. Now you're starting to earn. It's becoming exciting. In week 7, you have just become an organization that is going to be very forceful. You have 127 members in your team. You have raised 2 V2s directly, 1 indirectly. After week 4, magic happens. Every week there's a V2, right? Now you have got different perception already of the entire team building process. Now you can see how dynamic this can get. And look, the income is not going to be anything to be ashamed of. Week 3, you become a super excited person because week 8, you will have 255 people in your team. Now, what is bigger than that is that you are now a V3. You're a V3, you have got people in your team, you've got enough V2s, you've got enough leaders who are going to run this race together with you. It becomes exciting. They begin to see the power of this compensation plan working for them because they are V2s. The compensation plan and the dynamics of the compensation plan will be 100% felt even from V2. That is why it's so important to come to V2. From V2 onwards, you start to see the overrides, you start to feel, and as your team members work, as you guide them, you get compensated. What happens in week 9? Week 9, you have 511 members. This is just going to be growing by itself because the momentum has set in. How is this going to be effective? It starts with you, right? You believed in it, you were convicted, and you started it. Now it is your portion. Now you have a testimony to share with people. You have things to show people. And now you can really put yourself in the position to say, you are a leader. You're not just a dealer. There's a thin fine line between a leader and a dealer. Dealers just bring people and throw them into Zoom and just hope they'll make them rich. You're a leader. You build people up. You talk to them, you show them, you guide them, you lead them. And in week 10, look at the number. You've crossed 4 digits. 1023 people in your team. You've got many V2s. You have raised 2 V3s. Now you are ready. Week 11. Fantastic time. You become a V4. V4 in 11 weeks. Is it possible? Most certainly. Most certainly. I became a V6 in 20 weeks and 1 day. I'm sharing this because I know it works. Look at this. 2,047 people in your team. And look at your rank, V4. Is it not worth doing this just to come to this level of accomplishment? Income is going to be, I don't even need to talk about it. You can see by the number of people, the number of V2s you have. You have created a V2 factory. This is what you need, because you need 81 V2s at the point of V6. And you've just started the process. Alright? We don't even need to go to week 12, week 3. We don't have to. We don't have to. We know what's going to be the outcome as we grow. Now take responsibility over 1% per week. That is your key. Continue this process for 20 weeks and get the 20 directs you need to rank up to V6. Look at how exciting and how interesting and how real this looks. Imagine yourself doing this 1 week after another, 1 week after another, 1 week after another, 1 week after another. It doesn't matter whether the people you recruit are going to do the same as not. Your role is to do and to advocate it. We do not control people. We simply teach, guide, and lead. Right? Now think about this again. There's not going to be perfect metrics in any part, anything that we do. There's not going to be perfect metrics. But what we will have is something that will create a momentum. And if we believe in it very strongly, and we decide that, we want to do it, somewhere along the way, we'll find the right people who want to do it the way we are doing it and want to do it with us, especially when you're so sure about what you're doing. Hence, conviction is first, and then you learn about this. That's why we talk about conviction first. We give you the reason about life. Why? Because when you have money, you'll probably be the only one who forget yourself or forget others. However, and that also may not be, not for everybody. However, when you do not have money, believe me, trust me, that this has happened many a times, that you know what, not that people don't want to remember you, they have their own things, they can't help you, right? So we have this, we know this, now let's just be realistic. We need to be examples. If we cannot even excite one person to join us per week and mentor, guide, share, all we need to share about the platform, then we cannot place the burden on others to do it. Those are dealers. Dealers are people who bring people into the team, throw them to the Zoom, expect them to make them rich. You're not that. You're not that. You're better than that. You're a leader. The reason why we have set up this website is so that you will have all the tools necessary. You will have a roadmap. You will be able to guide people. You'll be able to lead people systematically based on what we want to share with you systematically. Building a team is not going to be overnight, but over time. Properly doing it. You will not be able to do anything if you do everything you do in 1 day. In one week, you're going to bring 20 people and then you think that you can do it. You can't. It's about consistency. Consistently doing the same thing every week. Consistently, you will see the results. I'm challenging you to this, and I'm telling you that, if you can do this, if 20 weeks it doesn't work, then what? Do 21 weeks, do 22 weeks, right? However, let me assure you of one thing. If you become a master of this process and guide your team accordingly, and once your teammates can duplicate, then exponential growth will be inevitable. I'm the proof of it. Look at the size of my team. I've shared that many times. I've shared that in my testimonies. Is it just me? No, it's not. It's just putting systems in place. And I thank God for it all the time. On the other hand, I also would like to tell you, don't overthink. As analysis causes paralysis. Let's journey together. Don't worry about what the results are going to be. Just know that there's a process, there's a website to guide you. We don't need to have a third party to hold our hand and say that this is the way to do it. Don't worry. The trust factor of the system is taken care of by the website. It's consistent for everybody. Whoever goes to the website will get the same thing. And you will be able to use this material, use these guidelines to guide and teach your people. And recognize this and remember this. Be passionate, but keep it simply simple, superstars. Keep it simple. Kiss this and keep it simple, right? Now, one thing, recognize that we are going to climb mountains, but it's not the mountains that we're going to climb that will wear us down. It is the pebbles in our shoes. Don't allow the tiny details of daily lives. Don't allow rejections. Don't allow all those things that will kind of weigh you down to be bigger than the prize. There will be a fight. There will be a challenge. Do what you need to do. Hence we say, do it systematically. Take time to train, guide, and lead one person. Mentor somebody 1 week at a time. Think about this. Now that you've seen the entire suggestion, ask yourself one question. If and when, or if somebody takes you by the hand and say that, hey, if you would like financial freedom, I have a system. However, I need you to be a student with me. Be with my student for 1 week. It's not about I'm smarter than you or you are smarter than me. It's just that I happen to find this system and I know it has worked because I've seen my leaders who have applied this and it works. Share with people in a manner that is not authoritative or not in a manner that it's going to demanding thing from them. We just want them to know that if they're serious, they have to take the right steps. And once they agree with it, then you know what? You do what you need to do. You be the best coach that anybody can have. We all wish to have a great coach, a great mentor, a great guide to guide us. Now we've got that. The website is the best. None of us are better than something that is systemized. We put things together, but systems works best, right? You don't need to depend on a person to be able to assist you in anything. Everything is available 24/7. What more could be better than that? Anytime you feel like you want to learn something, if you don't understand something, go over it again and again and again. But a human being cannot do that with you. They'll get impatient. So systems are what works. And hence we have put this system together for you to be able to leverage on what we have experienced, what we have, so that you can also experience the financial freedom that we've been talking about. With that, we leave you to think about this. Put this in place. Hence we say 24 weeks, but everything can be done in 20 weeks. But you need to ponder on things. You need to put things in order. Organize yourself. Right? We'll see you again in the next video. Congratulations. I wish you all the best in advance because I know you're going to make it.